drums and bass have been added to both of these. So, number one, no faster than 110. That's right. As far as working on getting this one up to 110, so I would just make sure you learn each part on its own. So, like you have your ascending section. So just learning what the notes are there, good idea. Learn what the notes are here for the descending section. And you can even work on just 2 bars at a time. That's kind of how the phrase is going through this whole lick right there. Same thing here, like 2 bars at a time is a good thing to work on. So let's say you do need to work it up to speed the traditional way. 2 bars, maybe 4 bars is an okay thing to do. It's just a lot there to work up. But if you're only doing a few 2 or 4 bars at a time, you'll get it up to 110 pretty quick. Even then, I don't want you to go past the 110 because we want to make sure that you are playing at a speed you do have control over, and it's not turning into that whole swing feel. So yeah, playing along with Guitar Pro is good. Well, yeah, I mean, we need you to because it has the drums and bass. So the bass is following like a root note, or basically the first note of each bar is what the bass is playing, but it's also just playing the rhythm that you are playing to make it easier to tell how it should go, how you're supposed to play it. I really don't think starting this one at 50% speed. I mean, I guess you could use that for this one. It'd be 55 beats per minute. Maybe start this one at like 70 beats, or not 70 beats, 70% speed would be okay. I think once you know the notes, you can just try and go for it on this one. But, of course, if 110 is too fast when you're trying to play the whole thing, along with Guitar Pro, slow it down as much as you need to until you're playing it right, and then work your way up from there. So, yeah, this is definitely an exception to the whole start at 60 every single time and work up in 5s, because this is too long. Too long. Alright, so let's play it at the 110. I'm just going to use metronome. So, here we go. 1 and 3, 4. 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 1 Oh no, did I play that wrong? I think I did. I screwed up the second half. Hang on a second. Alright, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. So this one is definitely good. A good one to play it at 50% speed, and then 60% speed, and then 70%, and so on until you get it up to the 200 beats per minute goal. No faster than 200 beats per minute. As far as working things up, just like the last one, a couple bars at a time. But here, if you work things up, like 2 bars or 4 bars at a time, make sure you hit the very first note of the next bar. Very important. Very important to do so. And I mentioned yesterday, if there is a specific place that feels more difficult to play than others, like this might be a good example here because it's kind of an odd pattern, 6, 8, 10, then 7, 8. So if that's giving you trouble, single that out for sure and just work that up to speed. All right, and yeah, like two or 4 bars at a time is a good amount to work up to speed there. All right, so I'm going to play this at half speed first, so 100. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, and. All right. Here, 1, 2, 3, and 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 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and all right, 200 beats per minute. Full speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, so it's quite a bit to work on, but once you're hitting those goals of 110 for number 1 and 200 for number 2, send over a video then, whenever you got it. Any questions, let me know. I will see you again next week.